Hey y'all, welcome in or welcome back to the Monster Meadow. My name is Meadow, and today we will be unboxing the Monster High Boo-riginal Creeproduction Toralei stripe. Now, I never had Toralei as a kid. I didn't have any of the werecats. I really had the Mangles, and that's it. So I'm kind of excited to finally have a Toralei. Yeah. Although I am kind of worried about this. I don't want to say why just yet because I don't want to jinx it. But I am slightly worried. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'll talk about it when I unbox and make sure that I have no reason to be worried. But yeah, I already have a spot picked out for Toralei. She will be right there in the space behind Claudine and Deuce. I want to put her by Claudine because if you've read the comics, you know. They're together. I just think that's so cute because I was always kind of rooting for them. I know a lot of us were. I don't know. I just love how Toralei's cattiness, no pun intended, really matches Claudine's sass. And I think it's so great that they're together now. Well, they were together in the book, the Once Bitten, Twice Dead novel by, I believe, Tiffany Schmidt. They were together there. We never really got backstory on how they got together, but we are getting that in the 2025 Pride comic. But yeah, in the actual comic series, they weren't together anymore. Now, I haven't finished the book yet. I'm only like halfway through. So I'm kind of confused because I've already read all of the comics. Well, I haven't read March's comic yet. I've read everything through February. I pre-order comics, I pre-order a bunch of comics. I order my comics from Golden Apple Comics, and they usually have like 3 or 4 months ahead of time ready for pre-order. So once I notice that, I will pre-order all of them. But the thing is, they don't ship until they have all of the comics in stock. So I have to wait until I want to say May 28th to get the final few episodes as well as the new Pride comic. But I read the summary of 2025 comic, and it sounds like we are going to get the story of how these two got together. There's hints at math camp, which I think is really cute that they're keeping the math camp story from the webcomics, because Toralei's punishment, I think, for trying to drop a rotten gargoyle egg on graduates, her punishment was getting sent to a math camp, and she hated it. And they never really referenced it again. They referenced it in 2 webisodes after that, but then never again. So I am so glad that they're bringing back the math camp aspect, because that was so funny. Because I don't think I can't remember what she did to go to math camp. I think somehow the ghouls convinced Bloodgood that Toralei was a math genius. And so Bloodgood sent her to math camp. And then all of a sudden Toralei was amazing at math. I don't know. It's just so funny. If you've watched the webisodes, you know. I've watched the entire webisode series multiple times. There's actually a playlist on the Monster High YouTube channel where it's every Monster High webisode ever, and it's 6.5 hours long. I have watched that 10 times. That whole it's not a playlist, it's a video where they like cut out the intro and the outro, and it's just all of the webisodes. And it's like 6.5 hours long, and I've watched it 10 times. But yeah, enough about that. Let's get into getting Toralei out of her box. So before we get to unboxing her, let's go ahead and take a closer look at her box. So you've got Boo-riginal Creeproduction, her pet, Sweet Fangs, the ghoul herself, got her purse, let's see, Toralei, includes doll stand and diary, Confessions of a Master Prankster. We know she is. There's her little icon. Monster High, Freaky Just Got Fabulous. I love their tagline. 10/29, hashtag National Cat Day Volunteer Sesh. Okay. Here is the side of her box. Here's her posing with Sweet Fang. The Monster High crest. Monster High, meet the frighteningly fashionable teenage children of the world's most famous monsters. Again, Toralei, daughter of the werecat. Let's see, age 15, but I'm still on the first of my 9 lives. Pet, Sweet Fangs is my pet saber-toothed tiger cub. She's much more cuddly than I am. Favorite food, milkshakes and anchovies, separately, not mixed together. BFFs, Meowity, and Persephone. Here she is again. Here's another cassette tape. The crafty kitty of chaos. Yes, she is. And again, all of the icons in the background of the box give us Nephra. Here is all of the Mattel jargon, barcode, monsterhigh.com. Please bring that website back. Okay, let's see. Just because we've got 9 lives doesn't mean we need to rush through this one. Go to die school. Then again, just the side design. And then bottom of the box. Nothing too interesting. One last look at the box before we rip it open and set her free. All right. Let's let the cat out of the box, not bag. Okay, my face again. Let's set her free. Now, before I do, I mentioned in the workout video that this wave had some pretty bloated boxes, and I don't know if you can see it, but like the box is not like flat. Like pressing on it, there's obviously like air in the box, and like you can see on the tape, it's not like flush to the box, especially not as well as the werecats were. I don't know what it is. Toralei and Operetta I got from Mattel Creations, and Operetta's box was not taped. It was holding on for dear life. This one, it is taped, but not well. But then the Werecat twins I got from Entertainment Earth, which a lot of people in the community do not have good experiences with, but the Werecats box was taped beautifully. Like, I couldn't even tell at first that their box was bloated, but yeah. I don't know. I didn't see that with any of the other waves. It could just be me getting weird boxes this time around. But yeah. So anyway, let's cut the tape. The top of the box doesn't even have that like cardboard tab. Because like usually there's a cardboard tab to like hold the top of the box closed. That is so weird. The sides and nope, just the sides. The bottom doesn't have it either. It's still taped, but Yeah, usually it's top, bottom, and 2 on the sides. That is so weird. There's not even tape on the side. Just top and bottom. Because usually it's a tab and tape, a tab and tape, 2 tabs, and then like 2 tape or 1 tape in the middle. What is going on with this wave? That is so weird. Open. Open. And then you saw in my workout video that the top of the box was taped, but it's not taped this time. I even made a comment that, oh, the top is taped. Yeah. Empty box, floor. There she is. Ooh. Okay. Again, I don't cut here. I cut here. So this is probably going to be a process. Although this one does not have as many T-ties as the Workats did, which would make sense. It's only 1 doll. Also, I did notice that usually the like back of the stand is like rubber banded to like these pieces of cardboard it's slipped in, but it's not. I noticed that when I like first picked up the box, I heard something like rattling in it, and I took a closer look. I peeked in through the plastic window, and this thing was loose. I mean, it's not loose, it's still got these like cardboard things to hold it in place, but usually it's rubber banded to the cardboard things. Oh no, I've taken out so many rubber bands. Again, I keep all of the rubber bands. You know, if there's a necklace, a bracelet, glasses, even shoes or Laguna's fins, I will rubber band them so that I don't lose them. I like my dolls complete. But yeah, let's flip her over and get her out. Did you have no rubber bands in your box? I guess it makes sense. You don't really have long hair. Oh, loose hair. Okay, but here she is, Toralei Stripe in all her glory. Her collar, the little plastic is kind of warped. So I may need to fix that because it's like to keep her thing up. So it's like popped collar spiky. But it's like warped. I don't know. I may take a hair dryer on cold, low setting to it. Kind of try and morph it back into place. I had to do that with my Holiday Winter Cleo. Her little belt thing where it looks like little snakes. One of them was like bent way out of place. I had to fix it. It's still not perfect, but it's better than what it was. It was bugging me. What is your shirt? Whatever. Okay. So, Bob is bobbing. It is. It's gelled, so it's not going anywhere. Hard as a rock. Because her hair is gelled to her head, the little leftover plastic is kind of sticking out. So I'm just gonna cut that. There we go. That's good enough. Okay. But yeah, we have one stud on this ear, and then we have a stud and a hoop on this ear. We have her tiger stripes, not as cracked as Meowdy and Persephone's raccoon stripes, so that's good. We have her little ascot. It's real small. I might retie that because her outfit, it's supposed to be like big and bunchy, not tiny little thing. But yeah, we've got the spiky popped collar that needs some help. We've got her, it's kind of like a shiny snakeskin print jacket with some sparkly red lining or whatever. We've got her like tunic with black and white stripes on a red tunic. We've got her gold belt with a silver buckle. We've got a red fingerless glove. More like an artist's glove, like a digital artist's glove. Except the other way around. Because usually it's like these two fingers instead of these two. Are you wearing the glove backwards? Then we've got another fingerless glove. This one's got spikes on it. Because we're a bad ghoul. Then we've got the black leggings with the rips with red, looks like mesh underneath to look more like stripes. And then we've got the shoes. These shoes are amazing. I like them. And then, of course, we've got the bendy tail. I don't know if you can see it well, but like there's holes in the tail so that you can bend it. Doesn't quite hold its shape like I wish it would. But yeah, it's just something fun. You can make it look all cute. Let's get her on her stand. Okay. Again, it's just a normal black Monster High stand. I hate that this wave didn't get their own colors. I mean, the colors all would have been very similar. Red, orange, and orange red. But still. Oh, I almost forgot. Her purse. It's got like claw marks, some feathers. It's like a little cat toy. And then like a rope strap. Got spikes on the top. Little pocket on the back. Cute. There you go. But yeah, the brush, just regular Monster High brush. We've all seen them before. And then, okay, not too bad. Here is Sweet Fangs. This is what I was worried about. If you've seen other people unbox their Toraleis, you would know that the quality control on Sweet Fangs has been non-existent. Like, it's always the right eye, perfectly fine. The left eye, some of them, the left eye is like sideways. Like, how does that get through? On mine, it looks slightly out of place, but not too awful bad. The paint on one of the fangs is kind of, it doesn't go all the way up, but that's whatever. Sweet Fangs is like a squishy plastic. I know people have mentioned the original is more of a hard plastic. I don't know. And then she's also got a little bandana ascot moment. Got stripes on her back, a cute little bobbed tail. How did Toralei get a saber-toothed tiger cub? Aren't they extinct? Or did they just like move away to the monster world because they were tired of humans hunting them? Like, what's the lore behind this? Because these things are extinct. I don't know. Okay, here is Toralei's diary. Let's see, it says, better have 9 lives if I catch you reading my diary. Sassy. Okay, here is a closer look at Toralei's diary. Again, this diary belongs to Toralei. Better have 9 lives if I catch you reading my diary. Let's see. You guys can pause to read if you'd like. I'm so sad that they took the about pages out of the back of the diaries. Like, it would be like a more in-depth version of what we see on the back of their box. You know, we'd get to know so much more about them. And like, I never had any of the original ghouls in their core outfits, let alone side characters like Toralei. So I know nothing about them, you know? If I want their likes, dislikes, and stuff like that, I'd have to go to like the Monster High Wiki, because the website doesn't even exist anymore. It just leads you to Mattel's online shop. And it's like so sad. I mean, yes, I could go on the Wayback Machine, but it's just not the same because it doesn't have all of the content that it used to. You know, it doesn't have all of the games. I don't know, it's just kind of sad watching like how the internet has developed over the years and sites have been forgotten or dismantled, taken down, and you can't visit them as they were in their heyday. You know, Wayback Machine is a great way to preserve websites, same with the Internet Archive, but it just isn't the same. You know, they can never fully preserve it as it was. I really wish Mattel would bring back like the Monster High and Barbie websites, because those were so fun. You know, they could have like a section for like the new Gen 3, and they could also do like a G2, G1 have their own sections with the sites as they were. I don't know if G2 even had a place on the website. I think it was taken down by then. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. Please bring back the Monster High website. If not the games, then just at least the like webisodes and the character bios and even like the monster maker. That was so fun. I don't know why I'm begging with a corporation. They don't care about me, just my money. Okay, but here she is. Toralei Stripe out of box. She is so stinking cute. I love this. Sweet things. Yeah, I think her leggings are just so cool. Look at that face. Look at that mug. So beautiful. Okay, that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think of this line? You know, are you happy with how it was executed? I know a lot of us aren't happy with the drop, but what do you guys think of like the dolls themselves? Like, do you like the Creeproduction line? I know I do. I never got to have them. So I'm kind of enjoying being able to get parts of my childhood that I never got to have. If you guys would like to see more content between now and my next video, you can go ahead and check out my Instagram, linked in the description down below. Also linked down there is my Momoa. You can check that out if you'd like to take a peek at whatever's in the cabinet behind me. Toralei herself is posted over there. Go ahead and give this ghoul some love. Again, if you enjoy this video, let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in the next video. And remember, don't be afraid to be yourself. Bye.